The Total Media Sports Network presents Raceland Rams basketball live on Kool TV. Now let's go to the Palace for countdown to tip-off and exciting Raceland Rams basketball live on Kool TV.
And a pleasant good afternoon from the Palace on the campus of Raceland Worthington High School. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, everyone out there tuned in with us as we welcome you into day number 2 of the 2025 Derby Classic. Good afternoon, everyone. James Collier, happy to have you along with us here as day number 2 pits off Raceland and Prestonsburg. As the Rams victorious yesterday over West Carter, they'll try to bounce back again with making back-to-back wins after losing in consecutive games on their home floor for the first time in nearly 2 years, after falling to Chesapeake and then East Carter earlier in the week. 58-42 winners were the Rams yesterday over West Carter. West Carter just defeating Covington Holmes. Raceland will close things out tomorrow at 3:30 against Covington Holmes, and then we'll go idle until after Christmas. And then they head to Logan County for a tournament down there, and then come back for the All-A tournament here at Raceland. Prestonsburg looking for their first win on the season. They're 0-7. Talked with head coach Harold Tackett. Said he's got a young group. Said they're very basketball savvy and they're wanting to learn and win. And again, there's a lot that can be done with that. So we'll see how this one plays out. But certainly on paper, Raceland looks like an odds-on favorite. But we don't play the games on paper. We play them on the hardwood. We'll step out for a break. We come back. We'll break it down. Look at our keys to the game. Get our starting lineup to get you ready for tip-off. Second day of the Derby Classic here at the Palace. Raceland and Prestonsburg's up next. We continue here on Countdown to Tip-Off on the Total Media Sports Network.
Santa? Just had to make a quick stop. If you don't mind, I'm in a bit of a hurry. Need a bag? I brought my own.
Anybody else see the sleigh?
At Members Choice Credit Union, we believe that strong communities begin with strong partnerships, and that starts with trust. Since 1932, we've proudly served the families and businesses of this region because your goals matter, your family matters, and your future should be built on a foundation you can count on and trust. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice.
Cross is just around the corner, and Borders Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for your avid outdoorsman. Borders Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Let Borders make all your holiday shopping a breeze. Stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Trust is something earned, not given. For over 90 years, KFB has built trust in your community. We believe our neighborhood is our responsibility. Through our quality service, innovative products, and local decision-making, we are committed to your financial success. Better financials lead to a better life. All with the Better Bank headquartered in Boyd County and serving the tri-state. KFB, the bank you trust and the community you love.
Ison's Cards and Collectibles, located at 214 Main Street in Old Russell, is your headquarters for sports collectibles, along with a huge selection of Funko Pop characters from sports figures to novelty characters to choose from. Ison's also offers team apparel for pro and collegiate teams and has varsity team jackets available for all local teams with customization available. Ison's features several autographed jerseys for purchase with cards for every set available as well. Stop by Ison's Cards and Collectibles, located on 214 Main Street in Old Russell, and check them out on Facebook. Back here at the Palace as we get you ready for Raceland and Prestonsburg. Taking a look at the matchup, the visitors on the scoreboard, the Prestonsburg Black Cats. Only 3 scheduled rosters, or 3 games have been posted, excuse me. I got the music so loud in this place you can't hear yourself think. 0-7 on the season. Tegan Sloan pacing the way through those 3 games that have been posted. The senior scoring 23 points a game. Andrew Goebel has tossed in 10.7, and then Clay Runyon 11 in 2 contests. Biggest number is that the rebounding has not been stellar, and Raceland coming in, that's something that they will certainly have a sizable advantage on, with obviously Eli Keynes and what he's done this year on the glass. And then on the backside of that, you've got the 6'8" phenom of Charles Welch standing in the middle. You look at the Rams, they've got 3 players in double figures. Re-6, Charles Welch and Jonah Arnett. Arnett leading the way with 17.2 points. He only played, and there's one game missing. They don't have the game from yesterday posted, but Arnett had a good game yesterday as well. But through the 4 games that are posted, averaging over 17 a game. And then Eli Keynes just under a double-double per game, 9.8 points, 12.3 rebounds. Welch at 7.3, Raceland averaging 27 rebounds per contest. Shooting it pretty well from the field, nearly 48%, 38% from long range. And Jonah Arnett has been a deadeye in the first half. That's been the big thing, though, is that they have been trying to get things going in the second half, and we saw that against East Carter. Saw it again yesterday against West Carter, in which the Rams raced out to a 30-10 lead over West Carter at halftime, and then got outplayed by West Carter in the second half. And that was something Joe Bryan talked with Coach Hager Easterling in the broadcast yesterday, and said, you know, we're still trying to get some stuff figured out. He really liked the way that his team played in that first half, but said there's some things they definitely have to clean up. Jonah Arnett paced the way with 18. Hicks threw in 15. They were the only 2 players in double figures. Hicks had a pair of trays. Arnett with 3. Eli Keynes hit 1. 9 of 11 from the charity stripe, as Raceland, as I said, led 30-10 at halftime, but they got outscored 32-28 in the second half by West Carter. West Carter opened up the game with the first points of the contest, and Raceland went on a 10-0 run. They led 15-6 after the quarter. They started the second quarter on an 8-0 run and kept the lead at double digits the rest of the way. But again, you can't take your foot off the gas against any team, let alone a good team or a marginal team. You've got to find a way to keep your foot on the gas pedal, and that was something that Coach Bryan felt like maybe his team didn't quite do yesterday. And then in the East Carter game, that was the epic showdown of just what happens when you basically just take your foot off and think you've got this thing under control. Raceland led the game by as many as 10. They went to the locker room up only 6. And then East Carter came out on a 7-0 run, took a 41-40 lead in the third quarter, and they never gave it up the rest of the way, and gave Raceland their second consecutive loss on the home court for the first time since the 24-25 season. No, check that, 23-24 season. It was 24 when it happened back in February. So trying to build a winning streak here this afternoon are the Rams. Again, they'll be back in action tomorrow at 3:30 to close things out against Covington Holmes. Then they go to Logan County on the day after Christmas. They'll play at 7:15 in the H&H Holiday Hoop Fest. They'll start things off against Bullitt Central. Then they'll pause after that tournament until they return home after New Year's, and they will play on Monday, January the 5th in the All-A Classic. West Carter and Menifee County play at noon on Saturday. Fairview, Elliott County plays at 6, and then Morgan County and Rose Hill play at 3. And then I can't remember the direction. I think Fairview Elliott was on the same side of the bracket as Raceland, and then West Carter, Menifee, Morgan, and Rose Hill were on the other side of the bracket. So all of those games, though, will be right here at the Palace. Girls and boys, they're going to play girls on Tuesday night, and then the championship, they haven't determined yet whether they're going to play both of them on Thursday or play Thursday, Friday. And again, with the way the weather has been this year, you probably need to push it out as early as you possibly can because you never know when the next winter storm is rolling in here that's going to take things sideways and put you behind the 8 ball. And we saw that last year where teams were having to try to scramble to get games in before the tournaments got going. After the All-A, Raceland has a pair of road games in district play to open up 63rd district play. They go to Greenup on the 13th, and then Russell on the 16th. Back home for 2 games against Morgan and Portsmouth West before closing out their road slate of district games on the 28th of January at Lewis County. Then they come home for 2 home games in district play. Saturday the 31st against Greenup County. That game a 7:30 tip-off. And then Lewis County on February the 5th. They bring in Fleming County on the 7th and then close things out with Russell on the 10th with district play. Then 3 of the last 4 games. Fairview, Bath County, and Ashland on the road, and they'll close things out on the 20th of February against a powerhouse out of Region 10 in Nicholas County. So the Black Cats in the Hoosier pants with the black stripings on them as well. Black tops and bottoms with the red gradients on the side. Raceland in the home whites as well. Little Phil Collins here in the air tonight. They can hear it across the train tracks and probably in Ironton for that matter. Our officiating crew is brought to you in part by Tri-State Ophthalmology for all your eye care needs. See Tri-State Ophthalmology located at 2841 Lexington Avenue in Ashland, providing complete eye care with compassion. That's Tri-State Ophthalmology. Jordan Job, Davey Fields, and Dave Anderson are 3 assigned to this afternoon's game. All free throws for the Rams brought to you in part by Dr. Shannon Johnson and Johnson Chiropractic. When joining muscle pain slow you down like Doc, get your body realigned. Give them a call at 606-473-5151.
High School and day number 2 of the Raceland Derby Classic, sponsored by Ryan Keating Realty. Game 2 will be between the visitors on the scoreboard, the Black Cats of Prestonsburg, and your Raceland Rams.
First time with us here on the channel, hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up if you see something you like. Hit that bell. Each time we put out new material, we'll alert you directly to your mobile device. All right, here we go. Starting lineups for Prestonsburg under Harold Tackett. Made a stop in the 16th region back several years ago when he was coaching the Greenup County Musketeers. It'll look like this. Number 0, Ryan Reynolds. Number 4, Tegan Sloan. Number 12, Andrew Goebel. Number 15 of Waylon Butcher. And number 32 of Brady Allen. Again, Reynolds, Sloan, Goebel, Butcher, and Allen. The 5 for the Black Cats under head coach Harold Tackett. Now the starting lineup for the Raceland Rams as the light goes out inside the Palace. Here's how it will line up. Starting in the backcourt, a pair of juniors. The point guard, number 10, Jake Waller. He's joined by a fellow junior of Jonah Arnett, who wore number 12. Rounding things out in the backcourt, a 6'1" senior, number 0, Reese Hicks. In the front court, 6'2" senior of Eli Canes. And I don't know why I'm talking because they just turned the music up even loud. I've got an alert going off on my watch right now. It's so loud. And 6'8", Charles Welch in the middle.
Another 6-foot junior, number 12, Jonah Arnett. A 6'1" senior, 0, Reese Hicks. Another 6-foot senior, number 1, Eli Canes. And a 6'7" senior, number 52, Charles Wells. Good luck, friends.
Well, the dead have returned to life, and finally my eardrums have too. Davey Fields will put it in the air, center court. Charles Welch and Andrew Goebel. Happy to have everyone with us here this afternoon. Merry Christmas, happy holidays to you out there. Hope you have a great week this week with your family and friends. Here we go, tipped toward the Rams. Prestonsburg will control it, though, as they'll take it into the front court, working from left to right. Spin move off the left side by Tegan Sloan is pure, and Prestonsburg has a 2-0 lead.
Basket by Sloan.
Waller in the front court off to Arnett, right side. They'll center it back up. Little zone being shown right now. Here's Welch working inside, looks at a triple team and turns it over. Prestonsburg with a good start to the rack off the right side for 2 is Andrew Goebel. It's 4-0. And timeout, Raceland. And Joe Bryan furious with the timeout. That is a very one-sided message right now from Coach Bryan, as it looks like that it is carried over from yesterday's second half into this afternoon. Again, you take a 30-second timeout 35 seconds into the ball game, it is for one reason only, and that's to get everybody's attention and get them alert and ready to go. And right now, Raceland's still sitting in the bed at home. 4-0 Prestonsburg. Reese Hicks near side. There's Canes between the rings. Arnett between the rings, brings it near side. Canes, he'll spot up for the three. It's on the way, it's pure. Eli Canes splashes down from Tripletown. Rams are on the board, they trail a 4-3. Grayson picks up the pressure in backcourt, and that's a walk. They got Tegan Sloan in the air. So the first turnover by Prestonsburg, and it'll give the basketball to the Rams on the baseline. Waller to trigger in. Hicks out by the volleyball line, goes back to Waller in the right corner next to Harold Tackett, the head coach for the Black Cats. Waller sets up the offense, brings it near side. Hicks wants a three. It's on the way. No, too stiff. And that got the cabling overhead. So it goes back to Prestonsburg on the ball out of bounds. Again, Raceland will set up in the full court pressure, the 2-2-1. They feed it off ahead. And to the rim is Andrew Goebel for two more. He's got four. And Prestonsburg lead at a 6-3. Raceland quickly in front court. Waller right side. Gives it back out to Jonah Arnett. Arnett from the volleyball line pulls the trigger and buries the triple. He would be okay just shooting on this end of the floor all season long. He has been lights out from that end of the floor. Inside Goebel. Gives it out on a long-range jumper by Waylon Butcher that's no good. Here's Arnett. Welch on the baseline, feeds it inside. Jake Waller is fouled on the way to the rack. And he'll go to the line and shoot two. Looking on Waylon Butcher. No, excuse me, that's Brady Allen is wearing 14. So Jake Waller will step to the Johnson Chiropractic free throw line and shoot a pair. First one is up, no good. One more for the junior. Trying to give Raceland their first lead of the ball game. And that one doesn't stay home either. Goebel runs it down on the baseline. Stops out top. Sloan pulls the trigger and connects on the three ball. Taking Sloan with 5 of the 9 points for Prestonsburg. They're back in front by 3. Canes near side. Works it down to Welch, and it's turned over again. Raceland with their second turnover. Prestonsburg out in transition. Left side threes on the way, no good. Waylon Butcher's three ball doesn't find its mark. Canes with a baseline rebound. Here come the Rams down by 3. They go inside to Welch. There comes the double team. Now Waller, a skip pass near side. Arnett straight away, gets downhill. Euro step in the lane, gets the friendly roll. Jonah Arnett with 5 of the 8 Raceland points. 3 minutes gone here in the opening frame. Need a pass out to the far sideline. It goes out of bounds.
Checking in for your Rams, number 20, Josiah Large.
Reese Hicks is out. Josiah Large comes on for the Rams. Large straight away. He'll pull the trigger for the 3-ball. In and out. Brady Allen with the rebound. Racer trying to pick up the pressure in backcourt to the rack. That one's partially blocked by Welch. Arnett navigating his way there. Fadeaway jumper right side, pure. And the Rams have their first lead of the ball game. It's 10-9. Dribble drive on the baseline and too easy there for Waylon Butcher. Picks up his first points of the ball game, and Prestonsburg back in front by 1, 11-10. Second lead change of the ball game. Here's Arnett. Goes out to Welch in the right corner. Waller resets. Canes between the rings. 3.5 to go. Arnett from the corner. Another 3 on the way. No good. Strong rebound inside by Andrew Goebel. Prestonsburg with a 1-point lead, front court. Spin move in the lane. Sloan off the window for 2. Taking Sloan with 7. And Prestonsburg with a 3-point edge. And this Prestonsburg team right now does not look like a team that's 0-7 on the season. Here's Waller. Welch working inside. Arnett finds some separation. Off to Canes on the baseline. Canes steps through off the window for 2. Nice look there to find Eli Canes on the baseline as he puts home his 5th and trims the lead to 1. Sloan front court for the Black Cats. Spins in the lane, walks, gets away with it, goes to the left side with the left hand, can't finish. And Raceland turns it over in the backcourt. Sloan tries to spin again. He'll leave it out to Brady Allen. He'll push one up from 10, no good. Canes with another rebound, his 3rd. Chance for the Rams to regain the lead here. They go to Large down in the near corner. One dribble, it's poked away right in the hands of Waller though. Waller turns the corner, tries to go inside to Eli Canes and throws it out of bounds. 4th turnover for the Rams. Welch off for the Rams. Here comes Eli Evans into the ball game. And we'll get Jacob Heitland for Brady Allen. Black Cats lead at 13-12. 6 minutes gone here in the opening period. Arnett forces a turnover out top and then picks up the foul on Prestonsburg. They'll get it on Tegan Sloan. That's his first. Team's 2nd. So Raceland basketball down 1. Get back here tomorrow at 3:30 or thereabouts. Raceland and Covington Holmes will close things out. West Carter and Prestonsburg will play at 2. There's a backdoor lob to Eli Evans, and Evans tips it up and in. Doesn't get the dunk, but they do get the points in the lead. It's 14-13. Get it inside, off-balance shot by Andrew Goebel is no good. Large out of the corner. Evans. Here's Arnett. Resets from the left elbow. Leaves that one short. Evans fights for the offensive rebound. And then the Rams turn it over on the baseline. Here's Sloan playing downhill. Tries to feed it inside. It's a loose ball tipped back out to Butcher. And then Eli Evans steps inside and takes it away. Evans attacks the rim. Cannot finish. Canes fights for the rebound and has it. Arnett steps into a 3-ball left side. No. Here's Butcher, attacks the rim, slams on the brakes right in front of Eli Evans. Cannot finish, and it's raked out of bounds. It'll go back to the Rams. Here comes Scout Wilkes in and Brody Bradshaw. As Canes will step off. And as will Jake Waller. 23 seconds to go. Rams lead up by 1. Arnett moves to the point here to trick out the final 20 seconds of this one and try to add to this 1-point lead. Arnett steps through, gives it inside Bradshaw, and Bradshaw pushes it up for an easy 2. Largest lead of the ballgame for the Rams is 3, and they lead it 16-13 after 1 quarter play. We'll step out for a break. We're back to the Palace for more as Raceland leads it 16-13 here on Kool TV.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Curtis Bradley started Ram Pharmacy based on 2 important pieces of his life: family and faith. Ram Pharmacy, located on Greenup Avenue in Raceland, provides all your pharmaceutical needs with a hometown feel. Ram Pharmacy offers a wide selection of over-the-counter medications, along with a variety of vitamins and minerals no matter the need. From specialized medications to routine maintenance drugs, Ram Pharmacy has you covered. Give them a call at 606-836-RAMS. Ram Pharmacy, your friend for life. 3 lead changes and 2 ties in this one, and Raceland, with its largest lead of the ballgame thus far, it's 16-13 as we welcome you back here to the Palace. It'll be Rams basketball to start the second quarter. Jake Waller back in the ball game for Jonah Arnett, as Arnett will get his first break in the action. So Waller, Evans, Reese Hicks returns, as they'll go to Hicks out in the near corner. Hicks' 3 balls no good, as Waylon Butcher pulls out the rebound. Hicks back in for Josiah Large. Sloan leaves that one short. Eli Evans gathers the rebound. Rams a chance to make their largest lead on any points on this trip here. They go to Wilkes in the corner. He'll spot it for 3. It's on the way, no. Out in transition, Sloan attacks the rim. A lot of contact, no whistle. Hicks, a little stutter step, spins to the left side, left that one short. In transition, Sloan's shot won't go home. Raceland kicks it ahead. Hicks was cherry picking on the back door, and he picks up his first points. And Harold Tackett is at midcourt, and he's about to get an unpleasant welcome here as he comes out after the official to express his disconcern. Here's a look at that last opportunity in the backdoor lob there to Eli Evans back in the first quarter. Just finally getting a chance to get there. So Raceland with their largest lead of the ballgame. It's at 5 now. It's the largest either way. And for the Rams, it is currently on an 8-0 run. .6:55 to go here before halftime, and Raceland's come to life here after the nice conversation from Joe Bryan the first 30 seconds of the ball game. Kind of settled things back in. There's an entry pass into Butcher. Butcher goes right back out top. Hilton falls down, keeps it alive. Sloan gets tripped up. No, excuse me, that's Reynolds that gets tripped up going to the rim. And a foul against Jake Waller.
Raceland number 10, Jake Waller, his first personal.
Here comes Arnett, Canes, and Welch back in. So starting 5 back on the floor for the Rams. 6:36 to go before halftime. Goebel takes it in the near corner. Raceland stays in a man-to-man. Sloan backing in on Arnett. And forces up a tough shot for his 9th. That stops the 8-0 run by the Rams. Arnett skip pass off to Hicks. Hicks gets to the rim off the right side and gets fouled. And he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. They'll get it on Hilton. That's his first, team second. And Reese Hicks to the Johnson Chiropractic free throw line to shoot a pair.
His first personal. Reese Hicks shooting 2.
Raceland has shot the only 2 free throws in the ballgame thus far. First one is up by Hicks is good. One more. His 3rd point of the night. Hicks on the season right at about a 79% free throw shooter. Second one's on the way, gets the friendly roll. So a pair there for Hicks, pushes the lead back to 5 and matches its largest of the ball game. Nearly turned over in front court. Raceland didn't have the bodies there, and then as Reynolds starts to attack on the baseline, they'll get a foul on Charles Welch as he was trying to cut him off. So Welch picks up the foul, his first, team second.
52, Charles Welch, his first personal.
Back in the ball game for Prestonsburg is Brady Allen as he'll replace Jacob Hilton. All the way out top. Brady Allen runs it down near the midcourt stripe. Butcher goes to work, working on our Waller. Waller takes it away from him on the far side. Waller attacks the rim, high up off the glass for 2. Jake Waller hit his first points. It's the largest lead of the Rams. It's out to 7 at 22-15. Baseball pass going toward the Rams sideline. Nice job there by Brady Allen, who dots the I on the sideline, kicks it near side for the 3 ball by Butcher. Hicks out top, kicks it into the corner, Canes. Waller, no look inside to Hicks. They bring it outside to Arnett. 3 balls on the waist, pure. 10-point lead for the Rams, their largest of the ball game. Arnett with 10. Here's Reynolds. Tries to go an up and under scoop shot move, no good. Put back no good by Goebel. Here come the Rams trying to add to this 10-point lead. They look it off to Arnett. Arnett catches, gives it inside. Right back to him from Welch as he glides in the basket for 2. Timeout. Prestonsburg, it's a full timeout with 4:45 to play in the first half. Rams rolling here at the Palace. Nice little divvy right there as Arnett finishes for an easy 2. We'll step out for a break. We're back after this on the Kool TV.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Back at the Palace, 27-15. Raceland leading at Prestonsburg and trying to run this one away in the first half here. Out of the timeout. Joan Arnett collects the missed shot there from Andrew Goebel. Raceland on a 17-2 run at the moment. Here's Canes. Arnett between the rings stands on that Raceland R at midcourt. Welch working inside. They'll skip it off to Arnett next to the Prestonsburg bench. They go back to Welch down low. Diving to the basket was Reese Hicks. Can't finish, but they throw it back into him, and he finishes for 2. That's a 19-2 run by the Rams, who lead it by 14. Arnett takes that one away. He looked like a safety in football season. Glides to the left side for 2 more. Jonah Arnett for 14 points this evening. Raceland has pressure in the backcourt, and Reese Hicks is going to get the bump foul on Tegan Sloan. Take a look at this last play here on the ice since Cards and Collectibles instant replay. Jonah Arnett made it look easy.
Jake Waller and Eli Evans back in the lineup for your Rams.
Canes and Arnett will sit. Eli Evans is back on, and Josiah Large returns. 31-15. Sloan tries to turn the corner, cut off by Hicks. That was something Joe Bryan was talking about coming into this week. Really wanted to see his team start guarding better. They felt like they didn't do a good job against Chesapeake late, and especially against East Carter. Gliding to the basket for a strong take is Andrew Goebel as he puts home his 6th point of the evening. Quickly in transition, here's Eli Evans. Feeds it back out to Welch. Welch finds it out to Hicks. He wants 3. It's on the way, short. Waller with an offensive rebound. He'll bring it near side Large. He'll catch and shoot. Pulls the trigger and buries the 3 ball. 17-point lead for the Rams. They have opened things up here in the second. Prestonsburg will have to hustle. They're going to get a 10-second violation in backcourt, and Harold Tackett has to burn the 30-second timeout to save the possession. It nearly was going to be a violation.
30-second timeout.
How did we get here? Well, it was Prestonsburg taking the early 4-0 lead. Raceland took a timeout in the first 30 seconds. Then we go back and forth until Raceland got things really rolling when they took the lead for, at this point, which is what been for good, at 13-10. Prestonsburg had the 13-10 lead. Raceland surges ahead at 14-13 on Eli Evans' bucket. And since then, it has been nothing but the Rams. They have outscored Prestonsburg here 18-4 in this quarter.
The Ryan Keating Derby Classic player of the game at the conclusion of the game.
Sure, stay with us at the half. We'll check scoring stats of this game. We'll peek in on the early slate of games in the NFL, as most of those games are going final, and some really good games in the afternoon slate coming up. We'll check all that at halftime. Goebel cut off on the baseline. Finds it out to Reynolds. He'll push it up from the left side. It's good. Ryan Reynolds drops in his first points of the evening.
Basket by Reynolds.
That's one thing I'll say about Prestonsburg is out of timeouts they have produced. That was something Coach Tackett was talking about. He said this group is very coachable. He said there's not a lot of basketball knowledge there. They're still learning, but they're getting there.
Basket
Eli
by
Canes,
Canes.
nice finish there in traffic. Canes in a takeaway back in back court
Waller.
as Waller with the steal and the score. And Waller does it again.
Waller.
Back-to-back buckets for Jake Waller. Timeout, Prestonsburg. So they have 2 remaining the rest of the game. And it is is it going to be a 30 or a full? It's a full timeout.
This will be a full
We'll step out as well. 2:01 to go in the half. 40-19. Raceland rolling away on this one. We're back after this on Kool TV.
Santa? Just had to make a quick stop. If you don't mind, I'm in a bit of a hurry. Need a bag? I brought my own.
Anybody else see the sleigh?
At Members Choice Credit Union, we believe that strong communities begin with strong partnerships, and that starts with trust. Since 1932, we've proudly served the families and businesses of this region because your goals matter, your family matters, and your future should be built on a foundation you can count on and trust. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice.
Back here at the Palace. Raceland rolling 40-19, and Josiah Large and Eli Evans trying to force the turnover, and we'll get a foul on Josiah Large as he picks up his first. Here comes Scout Wilkes back in the ball game as Jake Waller will take a seat. Shot up by Logan Stumbo, no good. Arnett with the rebound. Canes wants three. It's on the way, no. Arnett runs it down. Feeds it off to Scout Wilkes. Wilkes for three, too stiff. And it'll stay with Raceland on the baseline. Arnett sets it up, brings it near side. Try to set it back up again. Raceland being very patient on this visit to their end of the floor. There's a backdoor lob to Scout Wilkes, and that one's too high. Good idea, but could not make the connection. They've got a couple of guys that can jump out of the gym. Scout Wilkes had a big dunk in a JV game here earlier this week. And Eli Evans, they call him the freak show, as he can jump as well as anybody. And we saw that earlier. It was just a fraction of an inch maybe being away from being a thunderous dunk. Eli Evans nearly forces a turnover. Raceland turning up the pressure here as Logan Stumbo gets it away. We'll skip it off to the far side. Three balls on the way from Goebel, misses its mark. Rebound inside by Tegan Sloan, who pushes the putback up and in. Final 30 seconds to go here in the first half. Raceland leads it by 19. Arnett stands with it in between the rings. And Joe Bryan's going to take a 30-second timeout here and get his offensive starters back in, I believe. And that's exactly. Prestonsburg has forced 6 on Raceland. Raceland dominating right now on the glass, though, 18-8. That was a number that I talked about coming in, was Raceland had a significant advantage on the glass over this kind of similar size all the way across the board Prestonsburg team. All right, final 12 seconds to go here in the first half. Arnett creeps it across the midcourt stripe, turns the corner, goes left, and a foul on a reach in there by Waylon Butcher as he picks up his first, team second. So it'll be basketball for the Rams on the baseline, but just inside of 6 seconds to play. Dave Anderson hands it off to Jake Waller. Waller surveying. Goes out to Arnett, all alone. Three's on the way, yes! Jonah Arnett loading up and burying the three ball. That's his third three ball of the ball game. And the Raceland Rams take a 43-21 lead to the locker room. 17 points for Jonah, 43-21 Rams. Halftime, and we return to the Palace after this on Kool TV.
Santa? Just had to make a quick stop. If you don't mind, I'm in a bit of a hurry. Need a bag? I brought my own.
Anybody else see the sleigh?
For floors that feel like home, trust JD Flooring on Ashland Road in Greenup. For more than 30 years, they've delivered expert installation and honest service. Choose from carpet, laminate, vinyl, hardwood, ceramic, and luxury vinyl plank flooring. Backed by a lifetime warranty. Ask about lifetime stain-resistant carpet by Shaw, too. At JD Flooring, the small details make all the difference, and all work is guaranteed. Stop in today or find them on Facebook at JD Flooring LLC, where quality starts from the ground up.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnb.com. www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Christmas is just around the corner, and Borders Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for your avid outdoorsman. Borders Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Let Borders make all your holiday shopping a breeze. Stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland. Back here at the Palace, halftime between Raceland and Prestonsburg in the 21st Annual Derby Classic. 43-21 is our score. Here's how it went down. Prestonsburg raced down to a 4-0 lead. We volleyed back and forth until Raceland cut it to 13-12. Then they took the lead, and off and running they went. They led it 16-13 after one quarter of play, and then put together a 19-2 run, outscoring Prestonsburg 27-8 in the second quarter, and they lead at 43-21 in the locker room. We'll step out for a break. We come back, we'll take a look at our first half numbers and get you ready for the second half. Rams rolling here at home, 43-21. Back after this on Kool TV.
Since 1992, DSI has been serving their customers with quality products and affordable prices for 33 years. DSI offers a wide variety of gear for your favorite team and also offers wholesale and retail screen printing, embroidery, vinyl, and direct-to-film applications. DSI also welcomes your custom design for your team, business, or anything you may need. Have a vision? Let DSI's custom design team make that vision a reality. For over 30 years, DSI has been the trusted name for quality products at an affordable price. Check them out at 511 Greenup Avenue in Raceland or online at supertees.com.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net. The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
At Members Choice Credit Union, we believe that strong communities begin with strong partnerships, and that starts with trust. Since 1932, we've proudly served the families and businesses of this region because your goals matter, your family matters, and your future should be built on a foundation you can count on and trust. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice.
Ison's Cards and Collectibles, located at 214 Main Street in Old Russell, is your headquarters for sports collectibles, along with a huge selection of Funko Pop characters from sports figures to novelty characters to choose from. Ison's also offers team apparel for pro and collegiate teams and has varsity team jackets available for all local teams with customization available. Ison's features several autographed jerseys for purchase with cards for every set available as well. Stop by Ison's Cards and Collectibles, located on 214 Main Street in Old Russell, and check them out on Facebook.
Halftime here at the Palace, 43-21 is our score. Let's take a look at our first half numbers. We'll start first with Prestonsburg. 38.5% from the field, 10 of 26, or 25% from long range, 1 of 4. Have not attempted a free throw, 8 rebounds, 1 on the offensive glass. They've turned it over 8 times. Taking slow and pacing away with 11 points. Andrew Goebel has 6. Ryan Reynolds, Waylon Butcher with 2 each. For the Raceland Rams, 60% from the field, 18 of 30. 35.7% from long range, 5 of 14. 50% from the charity stripe, 2 of 4. 18 rebounds, 4 of those on the offensive glass. They've turned it over 6 times. Joe Arnett, another first half surge by the junior. 17 points. He's 7 of 10 from the field, 3 of 5 from downtown Tripletown. He's also grabbed 3 rebounds. He's the only player in the ball game with double figures. Eli Canes, a much welcome offensive surge by him this afternoon. 7 points, 4 rebounds. His 4 rebounds leads the Raceland Rams. Other scoring looks like this. Reese with 6. Eli Evans with 2. Jake Waller with 6. 4 of those in succession of turnovers that led directly to points in the backcourt. Josiah Lawrence splashed home a triple, and Brody Bradshaw jumps off the bench and puts home a quick 2. 43-21 at the half. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll take a look at scores from around the NFL in week number 16 that have already gone final, and take a look at those games that are currently underway here in the 4 o'clock hour and get you ready for the second half of action. We continue our coverage here in the halftime show on Kool TV.
Curtis Bradley started Ram Pharmacy based on 2 important pieces of his life: family and faith. Ram Pharmacy, located on Greenup Avenue in Raceland, provides all your pharmaceutical needs with a hometown feel. Ram Pharmacy offers a wide selection of over-the-counter medications, along with a variety of vitamins and minerals no matter the need. From specialized medications to routine maintenance drugs, Ram Pharmacy has you covered. Give them a call at 606-836-RAMS. Ram Pharmacy, your friend for life.
Trust is something earned, not given. For over 90 years, KFB has built trust in your community. We believe our neighborhood is our responsibility. Through our quality service, innovative products, and local decision-making, we are committed to your financial success. Better financials lead to a better life. All with the Better Bank headquartered in Boyd County and serving the tri-state. KFB, the bank you trust and the community you love.
Hey, y'all think we can do 25? 30. 1, 2, 6, 7, 11, 12.
Is that legal?
Josh, 15, 16, 21, 22, 28, 29, 30. Return, refresh, refuel.
When you are hungry and on the go, stop by the Rams Dairy Bar for your next meal. Rams Dairy Bar offers mouth-watering cheeseburgers and hot dogs made any way you like them, with plenty of sides to choose from. Don't forget to grab an ice cream cone to go or a hand-dipped milkshake with a variety of flavors. Rams Dairy Bar also offers a full selection of flavored coffees to get your day moving in the right direction. The next time you're hungry and don't know where to go, swing by the Rams Dairy Bar, proud supporters of Raceland Athletics for over 25 years.
Back here at the Palace, 43-21 at the half. Let's check in on scores around NFL real quick. In the 4 o'clock hour, Arizona out to a 3-0 lead on Atlanta. Jacksonville and Denver scoreless. Getting ready to get ramped up, Pittsburgh and Detroit, as well as the Raiders and the Texans. Tonight, Sunday Night Football, Patriots are in Baltimore against the Ravens. And then tomorrow night, 49ers are at the Colts. Winners already. On Thursday night, it was Seattle over the Rams, 38-37 in overtime. It was the Eagles over the Commanders yesterday, 29-18. Bears with a walk-off win over the Packers in overtime at Soldier Field, 22-16 yesterday. Winners this afternoon, Panthers over the Bucs, 23-20. Bills over the Browns, 23-20 in Cleveland. It was the Chargers doubling up the Cowboys, 34-17 in Dallas. The Saints hammer the Jets at home, 29-6. Christian Olave had a huge day today for the Saints. Vikings, a 16-13 come-from-behind win over the New York Giants, excuse me. Titans over the Chiefs, 26-9, and the Bengals hammered the Dolphins, 45-21. Back here tomorrow as we will have final game of the Derby Classic, Raceland and Covington Holmes. 3:30. Our airtime will be approximately around 3:20. Again, it's all dependent on the first game that gets going. But you can catch it all right here on Kool TV. Rams will roll out their starting 5. Hicks, Canes, Waller, Arnett, and Welch. And let's see if Coach Harold Tackett goes with his starting 5 as well. Reynolds, Sloan, Goebel, Butcher, and Allen. Prestonsburg basketball to start the second half, as they will now work it right to left as you view it on the screen, the same as I do high top here at the Palace. Mr. Davey Fields will trigger it in for us, and we are ready for second half basketball here to wrap up day number 2 here in the Derby Classic. And this is, I think, a half of basketball that Joe Bryan wants to see his team continue that same energy that they had in the first half, because that's been something they have lacked here early on this season. Here's a pull-up jumper off the right side. Ryan Reynolds gets home for his 4th. Good start for the Black Cats. And you can see the surges by this Prestonsburg team. Scrappy bunch of kids that, again, they're trying to figure some stuff out. And they've got some athletes out there that can really get to the rim and do what they want to do at times. Just very undermatched with the size that Raceland brings on the floor. Here's Jake Waller, pulls a trigger and buries a triple. That's the 6-3 ball by the Rams. Waller with 9 points in this ball game. And Joe Bryan was talking about Jake yesterday in the postgame show, and he said when Jake Waller is good, we're really good. And there's how jinx it is. Jake Waller just absolutely runs over, taking Sloan from behind trying to get the tip pass. But he said your point guard has to be an extension of your coaching staff. And he said he's an extension of me. And he said when he's good, we're really good. And he said last year in the second half of the season, he was really good, and we were really good in the second half of the season as well. That's Waller's second personal foul of the ball game. There's Sloan being hounded out top by Arnett. A little help side defense there by Welch. And the 3 ball is way too stiff by Brady Allen. Backside rebound, Jake Waller. He'll pitch it ahead. Canes attacking the rim. Goes to the left side off the window for 2, and Eli Canes with 9. I think it's something that Joe Bryan would really like to see more of, is Eli Canes be able to find a way to put up some more offensive production. He's been so huge on the glass. And finding a way to squeeze 6 to 8 points out of him a night is just going to be something that would be even a bigger asset for a player that, again, saw the floor very little last year. Here's Sloan from the keyhole. That one's partially blocked by Arnett. Canes all alone. Slides up, takes it out top to Hicks. Back to Canes in the corner. The lob it inside the Welch. Welch turns the corner. Reverse scoop shot move is good. And Charles Welch's first points of the ball game goes home as the Rams make it 50-23. Raceland trying to turn up the pressure in backcourt. Here's Butcher. Fires it far sidelines and fires it out of bounds. 9th turnover of the basketball game by the Black Cats. As we'll get Hilton back in the ball game for Prestonsburg as Ryan Reynolds will step out. Also back in is Logan Stumbo as he'll replace Waylon Butcher. Canes out of the corner. Raceland just being very patient with it, working it around the top. 3 ball by Arnett, in and out. And then Waller, another tackle in the backcourt. He's still stuck in football mode. Starting quarterback for the Rams. So he picks up 2 quick fouls here in the third quarter. Taking Sloan. Hilton left of point. Now a little reset. Raceland stays in that man-to-man defensive pressure. That's something they have really done a lot of this year. They've shown a little bit of zone matchup. Not a lot of zone, though. This team's going to be up in your grill man-to-man. Skip past near side. Hilton for 3. Too stiff. Backside rebound by Jake Waller. The 1-2-2 being shown by Prestonsburg. Canes tied up in the corner. That one's raked out of bounds. It'll stay with Raceland. Here comes Bradshaw and Eli Evans back in the ball game, as Waller and Welch will take a seat. Going back to Eli Canes, what I was talking about last year, Canes saw action in 20 games, averaged 1 point a game. And on the glass, averaged under a rebound a contest. This year, averaging nearly a double-double. Here's Canes, spinner in the lane, and he's fouled on the way up. That's what I'm talking about. You get a kid that gets an opportunity And as a senior, he is taking that opportunity to its fullest extent.
Eli Kane shooting 2.
Averaging just under a double-double just because of points. His rebounds have been phenomenal. There you see his numbers on the season, right at a 63% free throw shooter. 9 points tonight, 4 rebounds. One more for Canes. That one's stiff as well. Eli Evans fights for the offensive rebound. They go inside the Canes. Back out top. Arnett thought about pulling the trigger. He will. Three's in it, out, no good. He hates shooting on this end of the floor. Arnett was 3 for 5 at halftime. He's missed his first 2 here in the second half, both of them on this end of the court. He struggled on this end of the court against East Carter the other night as well. Raceland turning out the defensive pressure again. Swinging off to the far side. Stumbo gives it up. Into the lane, Goebel, a running shot, no good. Arnett gathers the rebound. Hicks plays downhill. Little Euro step off balance shot, no good. It's raked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Rams. Here comes Large back in. Somebody's got to leave. And will be Reese Hicks. 3:54 to go, 50-23. Raceland in front by 3. Arnett out top, running the point now. Here's Arnett attacking the rim, fires up a shot, and he's fouled on the way there. Hilton got him on the way up, his second, and Arnett to the line to shoot 2.
Number 24, Jacob Hilton, his second personal. Jonah Arnett shooting 2.
Hilton right at a 65, or excuse me, Arnett right at a 65% free throw shooter on this season.
Checking in for Prestonsburg, number 15, Waylon Butcher.
Butcher back on.
And 0, Ryan.
And Ryan Reynolds back in as Logan Stumbo and Jacob Hilton will step off. Second free throw for Arnett is up and good. And Scott Wilkes back in the ballgame. And Eli Canes will step off. So for the Rams, Evans, Wilkes, Arnett, Large, and Bradshaw. Reynolds, Sloan, Goebel, Butcher, and Allen on the floor for Prestonsburg. And Eli Evans nearly forced a turnover in backcourt, but a kicked ball will make them re-inbound the ball. And this time you're on a spot. Saw that in a game earlier this week. It's the first time I've seen it in a long time. A player that had a spot, didn't realize it, and tried to run the baseline and got called for a travel. Eli Evans showing off the football skills. Goes up and deflects up and down with his feet twice. Good job there defensively by Raceland, stopping it at half court and forcing him to reverse the basketball. 3 ball on the way from Sloan's, off the mark, too stiff. Josiah Large runs it down in the near side. Here come the Rams. Ahead, Scout Wilkes from the near corner. Raceland takes it around the horn. Arnett settles things down as we approach 3 minutes to play here in the third. Rams in front, 52-23. The southpaw pulls a 3 ball. It's on the way in and out, no good. Scout Wilkes with a follow in the stick back. Scott Wilkes' first points of the evening, 54-23. Raceland's largest lead now to 21 points. Here's Reynolds turning the corner, finds a lane to the basket, high up off the window for 2. Nice take there by Ryan Reynolds for his 6th. Deflected ball just off the fingertips of Sloan, but Eli Evans was able to get there, and now it's kicked out of bounds again. We've had more kicked balls in this quarter, and I've seen in about 5 or 6 already this year. Gage Douglas getting ready to check in for the Rams. A low pass to Evans. He gathers, trying to feed it through to Bradshaw, and it's raked out of bounds. We'll stay with the Rams on the baseline. Let's see who Douglas is going to get. And he'll get Arnett. 2:30 to go in the third. 54-25. It's been all Raceland since about midway through the first quarter. Led it by 3 after 1 quarter of play. And really blew things open in the second quarter after outscoring them 27-8. Rams turn it over in the front court. Prestonsburg will slow things down, bringing it forward. Here's Goebel. Turns the corner, attacks the rim, and Brody Bradshaw is going to pick up the foul. Brody Bradshaw, he resembles Austin Powers. He looks at Dave Anderson and says, "I'll behave." Great kid there, Brody Bradshaw. Plays with a lot of energy, gives you everything he's got. Now, Colton McGuire definitely not shooting free throws. That's my producer. Free throw on the way for Andrew Goebel is up is good. One more. I did not do Prestonsburg stats because they only had 3 of their games in out of 7. So one more on the way. Rattles in and out. Bradshaw runs that one down. Inside of 2 to play here in the third. Nice feed inside Eli Evans. Off balance shot though. Bradshaw's right there. Turns, puts it back up, and he's fouled. And Brody Bradshaw will get a chance from the free throw line. They'll get that one on Brady Allen. That's his third. So Brody Bradshaw to the Johnson Chiropractic free throw line for 2. When joining muscle pain, slow you down. Let Doc get your body realigned. Give him a call, 606-473-5151. 50% free throw shooter on the season is Bradshaw. That one's in and out, no good. Bradshaw, one of 4 seniors for this Rams team. 2 points, 3 rebounds. One more. Got that one to go home. 3 points for Brody. And we're going to sub for Prestonsburg as Tyler Stevens will come on and replace Brady Allen. Goebel next to his bench, setting up the screen there from Sloan. Josiah Large chasing him down, and Large forces a turnover out at midcourt. Large all alone to the left side, too stiff. Eli Evans with the finish. What a stick back there by Eli Evans. And I'm not so certain that it wasn't an attempt of trying to leave a lob for Evans to come through, and Evans didn't get the memo on it. Take a look at this. Large too stiff, and Eli Evans, that's exactly what it was. They were trying to go with the lob off the backboard. So Scout Wilkes whistled for the foul on the other end, his first team's 4th. And Tyler Stevens for 2 free throws, too stiff on the first one. Yeah, you got to give Josiah Large a little credit there. He was trying to throw the lob off the glass, and they just were not completely on the same page there. We've seen a little razzle-dazzle today out of this team, trying to show off some of the aerobatics of the ability to jump. Here's Gage Douglas. Skip pass near to Large. One time down to Scout Wilkes. 3 balls on the waist, pure. Scout Wilkes with 5 points. 24-point lead as the Rams splash home their 7th 3 of the ball game. Out top, Reynolds in between the rings. Scout Wilkes chasing him. Pull up in the lane is no good. Offensive rebound by Goebel, can't finish. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Fouls on Josiah Large, that's his second. And Andrew Goebel for 2 free throws. Goebel 1 of 2 from the charity stripe, 7 points in the contest. First one's on the way is good. Little Sunday matinee basketball here at the Palace. We'll do it again tomorrow afternoon to close out the 21st edition of the Derby Classic. Goebel's second one is true as well. Final 30 seconds of the third quarter coming up. Scout Wilkes wants one this side, too stiff. Large backside rebound. Raceland tries to save it, can't do so. Out in transition, Sloan puts on the spin move, pirouettes twice, up and under, scoop shot, counted and 1, and a chance at a 3-point play. Taking Sloan, a little pirouette. Slams on the brakes, pumps, spins again, up and under. Yes. So Eli Evans on the foul. His first team's already in the bonus. So Sloan with a chance for the three-point play the old-fashioned way as he puts home point number 13 in the afternoon. Make it 14 as that one slides through, 60-31. There's Douglas off the left side, kicks it out to Wilkes. Wilkes playing downhill, has that one blocked away, gets his rebound. Bradshaw fires it up and draws the foul. We'll get that one on Tyler Stevens. His first team's fourth. And Brody Bradshaw back to the Johnson Chiropractic free throw line for two. Raceland again has struggled from the free throw line, 50% today. First one goes home. That's what I had to do is I just had to talk about the bad part of it, and it makes it go in. You talk about the good stuff, and it always makes them come out. 30-point lead for the Rams with 1.1 second to play. Bradshaw second. See right there. That's going to do it for quarter number 3. Raceland leads it by 30, 60-31. Fourth quarter, and we return to the Palace after this on Kool TV.
Trust is something earned, not given. For over 90 years, KFB has built trust in your community. We believe our neighborhood is our responsibility. Through our quality service, innovative products, and local decision-making, we are committed to your financial success. Better financials lead to a better life. All with the Better Bank headquartered in Boyd County and serving the tri-state. KFB, the bank you trust and the community you love.
Christmas is just around the corner, and Borders Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for your avid outdoorsman. Borders offers Hoyt and Matthews bows as well as 10-point crossbows with a variety of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies along with Benchmade and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small your need to keep your firearms safe, and have layaway and delivery options available. Let Borders make all your holiday shopping a breeze. Stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Back at the Palace, everybody's going to play this afternoon. 4 new faces on the floor for the Rams. It'll be Eli Branham, Gage Douglas stays, Carson Clay, Jackson Waller, and Brantley DeWeese. Let's see who Prestonsburg's going to counter with here for the final 8. Sloan Reynolds, Colin Hatfield checking in for his first action as he'll replace Tyler Stevens. And then Andrew Goebel and Waylon Butcher. All right, Gage Douglas will run the point now. Working inside, 15-footer, step back and left that one well short. Tips it back inside, though, and this ball rolls out of bounds and back to the Rams it goes. Or, excuse me, back to the Prestonsburg it goes, my mistake. Trying to roll the lob toward the basket, and a nicely executed play there by Andrew Goebel as he finishes with his 11th point. Second player in double figures. Douglas nearly threw that one away. He gets away with it. He'll lob it ahead. DeWeese in the near corner. Back out top. The younger Waller, Jackson Waller, running the point a few times this year. Gage Douglas will work with it out top. They want to go inside. They try to do so. It's poked away. Eli Branham runs it down. Here's Jackson Waller from the corner nearest his bench. Spins out, goes baseline. Stops and gets hammered as Tegan Sloan tries to rake it away and rakes across the arm for his second.
Prestonsburg number 4, Tegan Sloan, his second personal.
Waller to trigger in. So to Douglas. 3 ball from the corner, short. Tegan Sloan pulls out his 5th rebound. Recently out rebounding Prestonsburg 34-12. And we got an offensive foul on Tegan Sloan on the elbow. So the offensive foul is his 3rd. It's the 11th turnover in the basketball game. And gives the ball back to Raceland. Carson Clay double teamed right near the bleachers right in front of us, and they're going to reach in foul against Colin Hatfield. I'm feeling we're going to shoot a lot of free throws here in this final 8 minutes. Douglas creeps it into the front court. Bounce pass off to the left side to Jackson Waller. Waller goes out the back door. Runner off the baseline, no good. Rebound goes in the hands of Waylon Butcher. Butcher attacks, slams on the brakes. Here's Sloan on the drive. Can't get it to go home, but the foul on Eli Branham, his first, team's first.
Foul on number 24, Eli Branham, his first personal. Taking Sloan shooting 2.
First one is up as pure.
Checking back at the Rams, number 20, Josiah Large.
Josiah Large back in as he'll replace Gage Douglas. And one more free throw for Tegan Sloan. Sloan with 15 points leading the way for his team. I think it's 16. There's Bradshaw and Wilkes back in.
And number 25, Brody Bradshaw.
As Carson Clay and Brantley DeWeese will check out. Waller gets tied up. Eli Branham fires a dart down the sideline. Scout Wilkes gathers it up, drops it off Bradshaw. Bradshaw fakes left, comes back right with a baby hook shot. Are you kidding me? Little James Worthy, if you will. 63-35, 6 points for Brody. There's Reynolds. Nice step through off the glass for 2 more. Ryan Reynolds, 8th. Oh, I've said this several times. Really impressed with what Coach Tackett's team has done. Again, I said he only had one guy that's had significant basketball minutes from last year. But a really scrappy bunch of kids. Jackson Waller's running around the baseline, no good. Taking Sloan out in transition, a 1-on-3, and gets fouled from behind as Large got him on the way through. His third, team's second. Again, when you have a group of kids that are trying to figure things out, the most important thing that you want to see is how coachable are they? And when you can go into a timeout and you come out and you execute, that says the ability for those kids to see the coaching side of things, but when you go from a marker board and say, hey, we got to do this. Or they can see their minor mistakes that they're doing and then make that transition onto the floor. And, again, that's what you look for. And this, Prestonsburg team's still looking for their first win on the year. 0-7 coming into this one. They'll play West Carter tomorrow in the 2 o'clock game. But a scrappy bunch of kids that certainly have the ability to get out there and play with anybody. And, again, out of the gate, they gave Raceland all they wanted in the first quarter. There's Large pinballing his way to the basket, and he's fouled. He'll shoot a pair. That was on Waylon Butcher. That's his second, team's fourth, so Raceland will shoot free throws the rest of the way. So Josiah Large.
Josiah Large shooting 2.
5:05 to go in the ball game. First one is up, is good. Large splashes home his 4th point. Perfect from the charity stripe on the season. Almost talked that one out of there. 5 points for Josiah. Raceland 8 of 14 from the charity stripe. Here's Reynolds. Slides on the baseline, gets up and somehow gathers himself in for enough for a shot. A heck of an effort there by him. Bradshaw battling inside for position. Waller will fan it out. Working on Reynolds. Goes inside to Bradshaw. They were not on the same page. And in transition, Goebel to the rack for a chance at a 3-point play as he finishes for the and one. That's going to be on Large, his 4th. Raceland's third. So Andrew Goebel back to the free throw line for a chance at a three-point play and his 14th point of the evening. That one's on the way is good. Waylon Butcher off. Got a young man on that I don't have a number for. We'll see if we can identify him when he checks in here in a second. 65-42, 4:30 to play. Here's Wilkes. Looks inside to Bradshaw. Bradshaw gathers it, has it poked away from him. Prestonsburg wants to run a nice out the backdoor pass, and unfortunately Colin Hatfield was not ready for it on the other side.
Fans, just a reminder, at the conclusion of the game, we will be selecting.
So they had Brady Allen on the roster as wearing number 32, but he's wearing 14 today, so I don't know who 32 is for Prestonsburg. Here's Wilkes, easily off the large. Large working in the double team, brings it off near side to Eli Branham, and we'll get a whistle and a foul. That's on number 5, Colin Hatfield, his second, team's 5th, so bonus the rest of the way. We're going to shoot a lot of free throws down the stretch. I said that when we started this quarter. So Large back to the free throw line for 2 more. Large with 5 points in the ball game. First one is up is good. Large only an 8th grader. He's certainly a piece of the puzzle of what the future brings to this team moving forward. 7 points for him this afternoon as the lead's back to 25, 67-42. Reynolds gets in the lane. Off balance shot, no good. Scout Wilkes fighting for the rebound, and they'll get the foul on Ryan Reynolds. And Scout Wilkes will go to the other end and shoot free throws. Gage Douglas setting to check in. He'll come back in on the second free throw attempt. 3:50 to go in the ball game.
Scout Wilkes shooting 2.
Wilkes about to hit his first free throw attempt of the season. And that one goes home. Douglas on for Brody Bradshaw. One more for Scout Wilkes, the junior. High arcing shot misses the mark, though. Sloan with a rebound on the backside, his 7th. 37-15 rebounding advantage for the Rams. In transition, shot doesn't go home by Sloan. Reynolds tip back misses, and Eli Branham with the rebound and picks up the foul. Let's see if we find out who number 32 is.
Number 24, Eli Branham.
No, excuse me, they got that foul on Eli Branham, so. So team's 4th, so we're bonus the rest of the way both ways. Goebel works with it out top, brings it off near side. Sloan, 3 balls on the way, no, front iron short. Ball tipping around, fighting forward and coming out of there with his taken Sloan, and gets the runner to go. 20 points, 8 rebounds for Sloan. As that leads all scorers in the ballgame as he surpasses Jonah Arnett's 19. Both teams with now 12 turnovers after the Rams kicked that one out of bounds. 68-44. Stay tuned with us after the ballgame. We'll check all the scoring and stats of this. We'll talk with head coach Joe Bryan, get his thoughts on this afternoon's output. They play Covington Holmes tomorrow at 3:30 to wrap up the event. Sloan's 22nd goes home.
Foul on number 11, Jackson Waller.
Jackson Waller whistled for the foul, his first. So Sloan for another free throw. It's having to rattle home. I can tell you right now who Prestonsburg MVP is going to be. It's going to be number 4 taking Sloan. Nice job there by Scout Wilkes in traffic. Gage Douglas slips through off the left side, off the glass for 2 and 1. Gage Douglas is in the scorer's book. Let's see if they got the foul on.
Basket by Douglas. Fouls on 32, Jose Sprout.
Douglas's free throw misses. Branham runs down the offensive rebound. He'll fire a 3 up, no good. Taking Sloan with the defensive rebound and takes it to the other end. Fires it into Andrew Goebel, who puts home his 16th. And the Rams turn it over right at midcourt, and then it's promptly turned right back again. Scout Wilkes buries another triple. 2 triples for his Scout. He's got 9. So we approach the 2-minute mark left to play. Nice job there inside by Tegan Sloan in traffic. Had it raked out of his hands, gathers it, stays calm, goes to the rim and finishes with 2 more, 25 points. Here's Scout Wilkes, goes up and gets fouled. He was trying to dunk it home, and he was challenged at the rim by Andrew Goebel, who picks up his first. And Scout Wilkes for 2 free throws with a chance to go into double figures today. 9 points, 4 rebounds for Scout this afternoon. 73-51. First one in and out, no good. Hilton back in for Prestonsburg. Josiah Large comes off as Carson Clay returns. Second for Wilkes, left that one short. Branham with the rebound, can't get it to go home. Branham's 3 ball, no good. Here's Hatfield for 3. Got it! Colin Hatfield buries the triple straight away. (73-54). Did we get a timeout before we got a foul? Please tell me we got a timeout before we got a foul. No, we did not. We'll get the foul on Hatfield, his 3rd.
Fouls on number 5, Colin Hatfield.
So Eli Branham will shoot 2 free throws.
Eli Branham shooting 2.
Got the first one. The bench comes to life with excitement. Scout Wilkes' afternoon is finished. Back in the ball game is Brantley DeWeese. One more for Eli. He was a funny kid. A lot of energy, and he's trying to get after that rebound as quickly as possible. He knew it was gone as soon as it left his fingertips.
Checking for Prestonsburg, number 1, Drake Hatfield.
Drake Hatfield on for Prestonsburg. Sloan for 3. Racing with the rebound. Waller brings it ahead. Slams on the brakes in traffic. He's got a 4-on-1. Brings it out to Branham. Back out top. This one's tipped away. trying to run it down are both teams, and Raceland is going to lose possession as Jackson Waller tried to gather it back in and caught the sideline right in front of the Prestonsburg bench area.
Again, fans, we will be selecting the Derby Classic Player of the Game at the conclusion.
Shot up by Braden Maines, no good. The rebound won't fall. Raceland will hold it out for the final 15 seconds and run this one out for their 5th victory of the season. Back-to-back wins for the Rams here in the Derby Classic, as they'll call this one a victory, 74-54 the final. And they'll play Covington Holmes tomorrow to try to wrap things up here in the Derby Classic with a clean slate. We'll step out for a break. We'll come back and take a look at our final numbers, talk with head coach Joe Bryan. 74-54 your final. Postgame, we return after this on Kool TV.
Curtis Bradley started Ram Pharmacy based on 2 important pieces of his life: family and faith. Ram Pharmacy, located on Greenup Avenue in Raceland, provides all your pharmaceutical needs with a hometown feel. Ram Pharmacy offers a wide selection of over-the-counter medications, along with a variety of vitamins and minerals no matter the need. From specialized medications to routine maintenance drugs, Ram Pharmacy has you covered. Give them a call at 606-836-RAMS. Ram Pharmacy, your friend for life.
Santa? Just had to make a quick stop. If you don't mind, I'm in a bit of a hurry. Need a bag? I brought my own.
Anybody else see the sleigh?
For floors that feel like home, trust JD Flooring on Ashland Road in Greenup. For more than 30 years, they've delivered expert installation and honest service. Choose from carpet, laminate, vinyl, hardwood, ceramic, and luxury vinyl plank flooring, backed by a lifetime warranty. Ask about lifetime stain-resistant carpet by Shaw, too. At JD Flooring, the small details make all the difference, and all work is guaranteed. Stop in today or find them on Facebook at JD Flooring LLC, where quality starts from the ground up.
Christmas is just around the corner, and Borders Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for your avid outdoorsmen. Borders Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Let Borders make all your holiday shopping a breeze. Stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Trust is something earned, not given. For over 90 years, KFB has built trust in your community. We believe our neighborhood is our responsibility. Through our quality service, innovative products, and local decision-making, we are committed to your financial success. Better financials lead to a better life, all with the Better Bank headquartered in Boyd County and serving the tri-state. KFB, the bank you trust and the community you love.
Ison's Cards and Collectibles, located at 214 Main Street in Old Russell, is your headquarters for sports collectibles, along with a huge selection of Funko Pop characters, from sports figures to novelty characters to choose from. Ison's also offers team apparel for pro and collegiate teams and has varsity team jackets available for all local teams with customization available. Ison's features several autographed jerseys for purchase, with cards for every set available as well. Stop by Ison's Cards and Collectibles, located on 214 Main Street in Old Russell, and check them out on Facebook.
74-54 your final. Here's how it went down. The first quarter was a dandy. Prestonsburg took the first 4 of the ball game. Joe Bryan burned a timeout the first 30 seconds of the contest, settled his team down. We volleyed back and forth position. Prestonsburg had it at 13-10. Raceland would then roll off a huge run. They led it 16-13 after 1 quarter of play. That run continued into the second quarter, in which it got to its zenith at 19-2 at one point. Raceland outscoring Prestonsburg 27-8, and they led it 43-21 at the break. 18-10 in favor of the Rams in the third quarter. Prestonsburg outscores Raceland 23-13 in the fourth and final stanza. 74-54, Raceland had the lead out to 30 at one point in the ball game. We'll take a look at our final stats and talk with Joe Bryan when we return after this here on Kool TV.
Since 1992, DSI has been serving their customers with quality products and affordable prices for 33 years. DSI offers a wide variety of gear for your favorite team and also offers wholesale and retail screen printing, embroidery, vinyl, and direct-to-film applications. DSI also welcomes your custom design for your team, business, or anything you may need. Have a vision? Let DSI's custom design team make that vision a reality. For over 30 years, DSI has been the trusted name for quality products and an affordable price. Check them out at 511 Greenup Avenue in Raceland or online at supertees.com.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net. The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
At Members Choice Credit Union, we believe that strong communities begin with strong partnerships, and that starts with trust. Since 1932, we've proudly served the families and businesses of this region because your goals matter, your family matters, and your future should be built on a foundation you can count on and trust. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
74-54, your final back at post game. Join me now is the head coach for the Raceland Rams, Joe Bryan. Coach, I kidded with you. Said 30-second timeout, 25 seconds in. There's only one side of that. That's a one-sided conversation, and just it had nothing to do with the effort at the moment. It was the attitude of the effort that was being given going forward.
Yeah, we're going to play hard, or one of two things are going to happen. I'm going to lose my mind, or they're going to sit on the bench. So
maybe both.
I didn't think yesterday I thought we played extremely hard. I was really proud, and then sometimes you lose your focus in high school kids. You never know what you're going to get on a day-to-day basis, but I'm going to demand it, and hopefully one of those two things will motivate them to do things the right way. And I thought after that, a little quick timeout and gave them a little message that they responded well.
Bobby Knight had a really good message about the bench and motivation. It has a direct correlation of how you get off the bench.
I'm not going to say the quote on air, but the quote was uttered among the coaches in the halftime conversation, butt to bench. But you know what I'm saying.
Oh, I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah,
I got you. Yeah, we definitely mentioned that, and we got a great group of kids. And when you play 30 games over a season, sometimes the efforts, it's going to be hard to get out of them. But that's my job as a coach to get that effort from them.
One thing that you have this year, and I think this is something maybe that has been the most that you've had in your 5 years here at Raceland. You've got the depth to be able to do stuff like that this year.
Correct, and that's an adjustment for me. I've always been a play 7 guy, 8 if you get in foul trouble, but we got 9, 10 dudes that need to play, and we're adjusting slowly, and those guys have been patient with me as they came out from football to find minutes, and we're going to play them and try to get them seasoned right now, so when it matters in January for the All-A and February for the district run, that we're ready to roll.
I thought one thing that I was really impressed with the way that you guys attacked, it was no secret. You guys were going to try to go through Charles, and they made it real clear. Charles was not going to beat them, and they were collapsing 2, sometimes 3 guys off of them, and you guys did not force the ball there. You moved the basketball very efficiently, especially in the first half.
Yeah, and that's credit to Charles. I'm sure he wants to shoot it more, and every kid does. And we want Charles to shoot it more, but they were doubling him as soon as he touched the ball. As soon as he even looked at the ball, they were sending somebody to him. So he did a good job of catching it and looking. He's got to be real strong with the ball as they come in. Those little guys slapping at his arms, so he can turn diagonal and look on the backside or the cut into the rim. And, he does a good job. He's, so coachable, and he listens to us. We'll get him more shots as the time goes on. But, when the team sits in the zone and then doubles him down like that, it's going to be hard for him to get a lot of looks.
Down 13-10, you guys start a run that dumps over into the second quarter. It goes to 19-2. Joan Arnett really shot the basketball well in the first half again. And one of the things I talked about, though, if you can squeeze 6 to 8 points out of Eli Caines for what he gives you on the glass as well, that is huge for what you're going to do down the stretch.
Yeah, he's been a man who likes boys on the boards, and it's not from being overly athletic or he just plays his tail off. He plays as hard as he can. He goes to the rack, and he's made it a point that he wants to lead the area in rebounding, and he wants to break the school record. He's very upfront about it. It's not a selfish wanting to break a school record. He wants to be that guy that goes and gets the ball off the board. So credit to him. He's doing it well. And
must be something about that number 1 jersey.
Yeah, I guess.
There was a guy that wore number 1 last year that did the same thing. So
yeah, for sure.
You got a quick turnaround again, another afternoon game, and it's one of those, it feels weird when you start playing those afternoon games like you did, but you come back against a Covington Holmes team, and we were talking about a very scrappy team, didn't maybe play as good as they could here today earlier against West Carter, but a team that certainly they've got some athletes across the board.
Oh, yeah, very athletic, 24 McCutcheon, I believe is his name. He's a stud, very good player, and their coach does a great job. Sam's a friend of mine, and, he runs a lot of good stuff. So, we'll come in at 1 and watch the film and get ready for them, and come down here and watch the varsity game at 2 and be ready for our 3:30 matchup.
All right, man, we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thank you. Appreciate
Joe
it.
Bryan, join us here in postgame. That's going to wrap it up for here this afternoon. As we'll look at our numbers real quick before we sign off. We'll start first with Prestonsburg. 41.2% from the field, 21 of 51. 20% from long range, 2 of 10. 76.9% is 10 of 13 from the charity stripe. 21 rebounds, 5 on the offensive glass. They turned it over 14 times. Taking Sloan Pace away with 25 points, 9 rebounds. Andrew Goebel tossed in 16 for the Black Cats. For the Raceland Rams, 48.2%, 27 of 56 from the field, 8 of 26 from long range, 30.8%. 52% from the charity stripe, 12 of 23. 41 rebounds, 16 of those on the offensive glass. They had 14 turnovers as well. Jonah Arnett, the only player in double figures for the Rams tonight. He goes 7 of 12 from the field, 3 of 7 from long range. He doesn't hit a 3 in the second half, though. Hit his only 2 free throws, puts home 19 points. Eli Caines, Scout Wilkes, Jake Waller with 9 points each. Caines pacing the Rams with 6 rebounds, only his second game this season, I believe. I haven't seen the stats from yesterday, though, that he's not had double-digit rebounds. But Caines is, again, a young man that he's a big addition to this team of what they're trying to do this season. He's going to be a big part of them for where they go down the stretch. All right, that's it for us here this afternoon. A hat tip to our crew, Trey Collier, executive producer, and Brock Stewart, our camera operator. Trey will be back with me tomorrow along with Cam, and we'll bring you the coverage of Raceland and Covington Holmes. 3:30 tip-off schedule. Will be with you about 10 minutes before tip-off to get you ready for the final game of the 2025 Derby Classic. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon and evening. We'll talk to you tomorrow right here on Kool TV when Raceland and Covington Holmes wraps things up at 3:30. For Trey Collier, Brock Stewart, I'm James Collier. So long, everyone.
Thanks for watching another Raceland Rams basketball broadcast on Kool TV. This broadcast of Raceland Rams basketball has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Total Media Sports Network and Kool TV.